Just to get started. Come. All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Rakakodash. We like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. We like to say shalom to the elect that teach His word on true faith and sincerity, and shalom to the listeners as well, man. Yeah, and as you can see, the title of the lesson, which is a GMS spiritual warm-up, and the title of the lesson is When Our Faith Becomes Fact. Because it's going to get a point of time, the things that we believe we have put our stock into is actually going to come to pass, man. We ain't just ranting, oh, you got to wait till you die to see it come to pass. No, we in that time where everything we believe in and trust in is going to become reality. Because the scripture is real. It narrates life, man. You got some kind.
This on Ezekiel 33, verse 33.
Yep.
And when this comes to pass,
what come to pass? Meaning everything that's written within these scriptures, man. Everything that we declare, that's decreed by Yahweh Ba'Shem. So when it comes to pass, when reality sets in, you got it.
Lo, it will come.
Lo, it will come. So we got a more sure word of prophecy, man.
Is it?
You know, we sure about the things that's about to come now. Your team about to win the championship. Well, we know all hell about to break loose. We know that the money about to crash. The MOB is about to be implemented, which is going to ultimately lead to the third world's war, man. We believe these things are coming to pass, and we sure about it because we seeing the events that's leading up to it, man. You got it.
Come. It says, and when this comes to pass, lo, it will come. Then shall they know that a prophet have been among them.
Then you're gonna know. See, you thought you gonna know that our faith was fact, man.
Is it?
That's why I said then they're gonna know, just like in the time of Noah. They just thought that Noah was just some crazy guy, But end up they knew it was a fact when the flood came, man. Matter of fact, you got something?
No.
Get 2 Ezra 15:1, man. Because at the end of the day, the result of you not believing is death, man. That's how you're gonna know. That's how you're gonna realize it was a fact, that it was true. But that's when it's gonna be too late, man. When your eyes are open, you gotta do it.
Come, this 2 Ezra 15 verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
See, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy. Was that prophet? Prophecy is pretty much to say before. To declare the things that's in the future, man. And this time, the near future. It could be tonight. It could be tomorrow. That's how close we is to these things taking place. You got it.
Come. It says, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord.
See, because it's really decreed from Yahweh Ba'Shem. We just a messenger, man. You got it.
It says, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
See, that's how shy, man. And they are faithful and true. These are faithful sayings, man. These are true sayings, man.
Is it? That's why it's a certain level of confidence. People say it's proud, but it's really confidence with faith because we know the things that we are saying. We know that it's going to come to pass. Like I know, it says Mark. It says how they was astonished at Yahweh Shai doctrine because he taught with authority, man. Yahweh Shai, he wasn't Yahweh Shai said this gonna happen, and it happened, man.
Yeah, that's it.
I got it.
Is that you might? Nah, ain't no such thing as that, man. Dealing with Yahweh Ba'Shem, the Lord. That's why the scriptures is also known as commandments, man.
Is it?
Because ultimately, everything that the Lord say He do.
Is it?
I got it. You got that precept.
I got this 2 Peter 1 in verse 19. It says, we have also a more sure word of prophecy. Whereunto, just that we have a more sure word of prophecy, man. Which basically means the words that we're speaking, the prophecies that we're speaking is sure. It's going to come to pass, man. Whether we believe it or not. It says, whereunto you would do well that you take heed.
Hey, and like I said, you'll do. They would have did well in the time of Noah if they took heed to the doctrine, man. They would have stayed alive.
That's it.
He said you will do well, you take heed, meaning what? You will stay alive. And that's why when our faith is when it fully manifests and it becomes a fact, if you went in it, then you're going to die, man. You know? That's why I said you'll do well, you take heed. You got it.
It says, as unto a light that shineth in a dark place.
See, meaning what? Now we seeing what's going to happen tomorrow in the new future.
Is it?
The things that's in the dark, you know, you're in the dark about 5 minutes from now. You're in the dark about what's going to happen an hour from now, man. But through prophecy, the spirit of prophecy, the testimony of Yahweh Shai, you know, we're able to foresee these coming events, man. You know, you got it.
Come. It says, as unto a light that shineth in a dark place, until the day dawn, in the day star arise in your heart.
So meaning what? It's going to get more and more clearer as each day goes by, man.
Is it?
And this to the point, people, you ain't got no choice but to concede, man. You know, it's to the point now, you know, people already realizing America's going down. That's part of our faith.
Is it?
But now it's becoming a fact. You know, we hoping that the money crashes. Now you actually seeing the man. You got
even like insurrection moment. You know, people bugging up against the government. That's why a lot of people refusing to see the vaccine.
Yep.
That's a part of prophecy. That's a part of this damn devil getting out of power. You know.
So the things that we believe in is actually true. It just now is playing out. You got it. You got something else?
Real quick.
Yeah, you got it.
This is the book of Proverbs 4. And let me start at verse 18. It says, "But the path of the just is as the shining light."
See, the path of the just meaning the way, the walk of life. This doctrine is as the shining light. Meaning what is we know where we going. You know, we know where we at in this process. The time period that we in. That's why it tells you in Thessalonians, you have no need I write unto you. It tells you in 2 Ezra 9, measure the time diligently. By the way of the precepts, you see it now, Revelation 13 and 16 is actually linking up to this time period. Joel 2, you know, Jeremiah 49, 50, 51. All these precepts is pretty much lining up with this time period, man. You know, you got it.
Come. It says that shineth more and more until the perfect day.
So it's meaning what? It's becoming more and more clearer. Like it is this time. The things that we believe in is true. You know. You got it.
That's when the faith becomes fact. Man.
Yeah, that's
because you know you guys thought we were talking about the side of our necks, but when these things actually come to pass, it's going to be too late for you guys, man. It's going to be too late for you to try to get right, for lack of better words, man. Because you had time. Because people had time, you know, to help Noah out to build the ark. That was a whole process, man. You know.
Yeah, they had no time to you know, book you a room and everything, but it was already set up. It was the rooms were reserved. It was already reserved, man. But the point is, what? And just going back to the time of Noah, they didn't know until the flood came. They thought it was a fiction, you know, until that first raindrop came out the sky. Then it was a fact. Then, you know, it just had to play out in its proper time, in the appointed time, man. You know, you got it a while.
Oh, that was it.
You can go back to 2 Ezra 15.
Yeah, going back to 2 Ezra 15, verse 3. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee.
See, don't let the incredulity of them trouble, meaning what? Their unbelief. Don't let them, you know, nigga that he don't believe, they would tell the scorner, the light that's scorning. You don't let a nigga throw you off your squad, man, because he don't believe. Because also, what's going to happen? Continue on.
It says, Slakia, that speak against thee, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
So it lets you know how volatile this is, man. If you don't believe this message, you don't believe that this is true, you're gonna die. That's how you're gonna realize that this is true. That's when your eyes are gonna be open when these things take place. You know, when you turn that faucet and dust come out of it. You know what I mean? You try to flush your toilet. That's when reality gonna set in for a lot of people. That's not even that, they was right. You know, it is a power. His name is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. That's how you gonna know then. You got it.
You try to go to Walmart.
Yeah. You actually see a chipping station line. You see a chip line. Then you're gonna like, it is a fact. It is true. But it's gonna be too late for a lot of people, man.
Yeah, because the prophets ain't gonna be out there, man.
Yep.
No, the Lord, he gonna put his prophets on the shelf and say, make their mouth, make their tongue clean to the roof of their mouth.
Yep.
So basically, you know, is this gonna be restaurant basically gonna be closed for lack of better words, man. Because how about Shemal Shai, he's gonna close shop, man. Because basically, you know, this word is out here, you know, it's basically a buffet for lack of better words. But it's gonna be for the point when the food gonna run out, man. It ain't gonna be like you're gonna come at the end of the buffet and say, "What the macaroni and cheese at?" You know what I'm saying? It's all gone. You know?
That's it.
But I got precept. You got it up. Isaiah 6 and verse start at verse 7. I mean verse verse 9. It's like it says and he said unto me, it's like and he said, "Go and tell these people, hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not."
Yeah,
they can actually see these things happening, man. But a lot of people, they just ignoring it and just you know, basically turning where they shoulder onto it. You know?
Matter of fact, just going back what you just said, this is the book of Hebrews 4:2. For unto us was the gospel preached, as well as unto them.
Everybody heard the word. That's it. It's up to you if you're gonna, you know.
Yep,
you got it.
But the word preached did not profit them, not being mixed with faith in them that heard it.
That's the secret ingredient, man. That's the seed. You know what I'm saying? Faith, that's the seed.
That's it.
And it actually is going to grow into its perfection, man. And that's when you're going to actually see it. Because you can't see a seed when it's underground, man. But once it get water and the sun shine on it and all that, in due time, you will see the little sprouts, man. And in due time, the little sprouts is going to come to a big tree, man. But by the time it be a good big tree, it's too late for you, man. It's too late for you to go put your stock in it, man. Because it's already grown. It's already fully developed, man. You know?
That's it.
But
that was point. Yeah, you got it.
Going back to Isaiah 6 and verse 9, it says, go. He said, go and tell these people, hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not. Again, so they seen it. But it didn't profit them because they really don't believe on the message. They didn't believe upon that report, man.
Yep. Hey, and there's a penalty for breaking the law of faith, man. Which is we just read in 2 15 chapter, death, man. So you don't think that this word is going to pretty much profit you? They just take it lightly. They just, you know, they pretty much dismiss the words of Yahweh Shemal Shai altogether. Why I say, whoso despises the word is going to be destroyed, man. Because this is the way out, you know. This is the relief that we've been looking for, man. But Jake, you know what I mean? They want something else, man. You know, they want to go to Yahweh Shemal Shai how they want to do it. They want to, like a nigga, if the nigga was in the time of Noah, he'll build an ark how he want. He won't use gopher wood. He won't use a certain pitch. He'll do it his way. What's ultimately going to lead to you know, that ship being dismantled, man. And that's what's going to happen to a lot of people. They building their foundation on sand, man. Pretty much what Esau have given them. You know, so they belief is going to actually become a fiction. It's going to come to a dead end. You know, but our faith is going to become fat, and we got some after. Like our story starts after the missile, man. Is it? After the destruction, that's when our story really starts, man. But for a lot of these people, it's going to come to a dead end here, man. You got it locked.
It says, make the heart of these people fat and make their ears heavy and shut their eyes, at least they see with their eyes and hear with their ears and understand with their heart.
Hey, and those are, you know, dealing with like something that's factual. You can, it's something that it's tangible evidence. You can actually see it, you hear it, you can touch it, you can smell it, you can taste it. Well, we got that. We got those senses in the spirit, man. We feel, we know these things are coming upon the planet Earth. We believe, we wholeheartedly know. It's to the point your faith gets to the point you know now. The words of Yahweh Shemal Shai is true, man. You know, it's like you get to the point you know it, man. But just going back, that's why it says the evidence of things not seen. How you gonna have something? How you gonna have something that's evident, but you can't see it? You know, it's spiritual though, man. But Jake don't got that sense. No. You know,
Jake always needed something calm.
That's it.
You know, something to look at, something, you know, like a basically for lack of better words, a magic trick, man. That's what Jake always had wanted, man. That's why I say, speak to me smooth words for lack of better words. Basically, do a show. Just so I can believe. But Yahweh Shemal Shai, he's not going to do that to you, man. You know?
You got it up.
But it says, make the heart of these people fat and make their ears heavy and shut their eyes, at least they see with their eyes and hear with their ears and understand with their heart and convert and be healed. That basically mean the Lord, he's not going to heal you because you're being, for lack of better words, you're being stubborn. You don't want to come to the physician, man. You know, because you're too deaf and you're too blind to see what's going on with your body. Then you got stomach, you got craps, and you got a big ass sore on your hand, but you're saying I'm straight, man. You know, the physician just gonna let you die. The physician telling you that you sick, but you just keep ignoring and keep on by your day, man. In due time, your arm is gonna, you're gonna die. You know, for lack of a better word.
You get gangrene, and it's a build up to your death. You got gangrene now. Then thing you know, it fell off. Now you know what I mean. You dead. You woke up in the spirit realm now, man. But that's gonna be the case for a lot of these people, man. They're gonna suffer horrific judgments before they ultimately die, man. They're gonna be plagued in heart. You know, just like how this process of deliverance. These are the necessary steps to deliverance, man. These people, you know, the ones that don't believe is going to take the necessary steps to destruction, man. You know why? Because they didn't believe. That's what I'll go back to. That'll let you know how volatile this message is, man. The words of Yahweh Shema Shai, it says, I said for you today, I record you this day, life and death, man.
That's it.
You know, so that lets you know how powerful this message is, and your belief or the lack thereof is going to determine your fate, man.
Yeah, because these words are healings, man. Yep. And, you know, all of us sick, but these words, it basically heal our spirit.
Yep.
You know, but the rest of these people, they already think they're healed. They already think they're whole, man. When you sick as a dog.
Oh, matter of fact, I got something for you real quick just to bag you up.
You got it.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 106 and verse 15. It says, I start at 14. It says, but look, it's like I started at 13.
Get all of me.
Well, yeah. I started to it. I just started to it. Just, you know what I mean? It said, then believe they his works. They sang his praise. They soon forgot his works.
Yeah, because they seen his works.
Yeah.
And they praised it again. They forgot it, man. Because look how you go in the book of Judges, the Lord, he always saved Israel in a marvelous way, man. But guess what? 2 chapters over, it say, then Israel sinned against the Lord again, man. No, if be judges and rulers unruly, then those judges died, then somebody else come, then Jake just started going off again. That's been the same process. We basically been in the loop, man. But this time, this is when the loop is going to stop, man, because the Lord is going to keep the faithful, man. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. You got it.
It said they soon forgot his works. They waited not for his counsel.
Yeah, they ain't waiting for his counsel, man. They rushed unto the counsel of Esau. And that's what a lot of people is going to do. They're going to rush to take that chip, man. Or rush to be comforted in the flesh. You know?
Hey, and Eve just said they waited not for his counsel, meaning what? You can't do nothing but just be still. You got to wait till the Lord spring and as you got to just hope. You got to wait till the money crash. You got to wait till these things take place. Martial law and all these things take place, man. You can't do nothing to get out of this situation, man. You got to wait on your Yahweh Shema Shai. But like you said, they running Esau for relief, man. Because they don't got the faith. That's why I said the faith didn't profit them. They see Esau, that's why I said they look to their oppressors and that was power. But these niggas still ain't confident. You still marching. Standing in line for, you know what I mean, whatever, man. Waiting on your W-2 or whatever, man, the so-called white man push unto you for relief.
Is it? And that's a microwave on society. Is it? You can just put it in a microwave for 2 minutes and you got it. Instead of having a long, drawn-out meal so you can get all the nutrients. Because when you put something in the microwave, it don't benefit your body, man. But once you get a long, drawn-out meal, for lack of better words, you know, you nourish it. You ain't even got to eat. You know, you put it in the microwave, you got to eat 4-5 times a day. You know, you eat a thick, healthy meal, a hearty meal that it took a whole, 12 hours to cook. Then guess what, man? You ain't hungry for 2 or 3 days. You know?
It said, but lusted exceedingly.
It said they lusted exceedingly, man. That's what a lot of Jake did, man. It's on 106. Yeah, it says they had lusted exceedingly, man. What they lusted after the flesh, man, and they didn't lust after Yahweh Shema Shai. And again, that's what always that our people have done, man. Going back to Psalms 106 in verse 14, it says, but they lusted exceedingly in the wilderness and tempted the Most High in the desert. Yes, man. Because that's, again, you the same guys that was walking in circles, man. You the same guys that just want to be in that continual loop of oppression, man, or that continual loop of being lost, man. Which means, again, Yahweh Shema Shai, he's going to kill those people off, and he's going to bring the children of him to go into the kingdom, man. Because only the children, the kids of Yahweh Shema Shai was the ones that wanted to see the kingdom, man. Because you got to realize Yahweh Shema Shai, he killed a lot of people off in the wilderness, man. You know? It says, verse 15, and gave them into their requests,
Mm-hmm.
but sent leanness into their souls. So,
That's it.
Lord, He gave you up into your temptations,
Yeah.
man. And that's what it says James 1, the first chapter. It says,
Mm-hmm.
no man shall say, I have been tempted of the Most High, but you have been tempted by your own lust, man.
Yep.
For lack of better words, man. You know? It says,
Yeah, that was pretty much it. It said he saw leaners into their souls, man. So that's why, you know, these Jakes, they thirsty, man. You know, that's why they always got to go back to the studio. That's why they got to always re-up on these carnal riches, man, because it constantly deteriorates, you know. But they ain't full in the spirit. They ain't got this truth, man, because they don't see that they don't perceive that it will profit them, man. You know. I know we're gonna have to probably wrap up.
one more.
Okay, you got it.
I'm finished off at Isaiah 6.
Yep.
Isaiah 6 and verse 10. And it reads, it says, 11, it says, then said, how long?
How long? Meaning what? How long would these Jakes love simplicity? How long would they love being in this state, man? Of loving ignorance. You got it?
It says, and he answered, until the cities be wasted without inhabitant, and the houses without men, and the land be utterly desolate.
So till the destruction comes, that's when their eyes gonna be open when these things take place, man. Ultimately, when the missiles come, when you look up and you see your house shot with a garment and chariots, you gonna know, man, these dudes was right, man. You know,
in the missiles too.
The missiles. That's how you gonna know about Yahweh Shema Shah. That's how you gonna know this faith is fact. Matter of fact, we can end off, wrap it up. Romans 3:3. Because at the end of the day, these are the words of Yahweh Shema Shah. We just convey them to you. These are decrees from Yahweh Shema Shah. That's why it's called the commandments. It's a command. Meaning what? Everything that's spoken in the scriptures is actually going to play out in reality. You know? So you got it.
Romans 3:3. For what if some do not believe?
So what if some don't believe this message? Because it is a strange message. It is something that you can't really stomach and, easily. You got to actually be built to receive this message. So what if some don't believe? You got it?
Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect?
So because you don't believe, you think the Lord's going to renege on dropping the missiles upon this place?
Is it?
Having, the famine come and all these things. You think the Lord's going to stop that because you don't believe?
They'll say like the Lord going to switch up the sign because you don't believe in the sign.
Yeah.
You know? God. It says, the Most High forbid.
Hell no.
Is it?
Hell no, man. Because the Lord, it tells he's not a man, he should lie. He's not, it tells when he sent forth his word, it's not going to come back into him void. Like, it tells you the seventh angel poured out the vial. After he poured that vial, he said, it is done. He didn't come back to the Lord and say, Lord, I forgot about Washington State. You still got a piece of Washington left. No, man. Everything the Lord, he said, is going to accomplish whereto he pleased, man. So ultimately, you don't believe it because it's in the near future, but you're going to believe it when it happens during that appointed time. You got it.
It says the Most High forbid. Yeah, let the Most High be true, but every man a liar.
Yeah, see why I mean what? So let the scriptures be true, meaning what? Whatever the precepts say, that's true. That's why I say these are the faithful sayings. You got it.
It says, as it is written, that thou mayest be justified in thy sayings and mightest overcome when thou art judged.
So we justify in that saying. Why? Because we bringing a precept out. You don't believe us now, just like you didn't believe Noah. But when you see these things take place, then you're gonna know when the flood overtakes you. So yeah, I can just hold the edifying. I'm gonna give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. Let it give double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone. Let it say shalom to the elect that teach word in our true faith of sincerity. DTA, Abba, soon, very soon.
Very soon.